Hi guys, and welcome to this week's breakdown. We are on the Monday for Bitcoin USD. Now obviously I've had a week off. I've been managing to travel, perks of being a trader. If you guys want to stick around and, well, also take a week off and fly to wherever you want to go, well, please sit here, listen to the breakdown, and hopefully you can also achieve the same level of freedom and independence. Let's go back to the week before where I was actually trading. That was roughly 9%, and the week before that was also 9%. So realistically, we're sitting on 18% right now since I've started doing these live trades. So again, stick around, listen to the breakdown, and let's see what we have to say. So going back to last week just really quickly, we came into these two areas that we marked out, and then again we are falling down. And look, we are coming down around to the area that we were talking about previously. So what do I think is actually going to happen? What do I see happening for the rest of this Monday? Well, I see this happening. I believe it's going to hit this pivot line here and maybe start to have some sort of accumulation. That's the word that we're looking for, accumulation. As we can see, we broke through this line, absolutely smashed it. We took out all our liquidity and then just fell through. And then we slowly accumulated around this line, right? Even before we touched here, we started to stand back up and then slowly accumulate. The only difference here is that we are still hurtling towards this line at a great speed, which does mean that, hey, it does have quite a high chance that it could just really break through. See how the key difference being that here, we start to slow down before we even hit the line. The brakes are starting to be applied. We come up, touch that line perfectly. Again, we come up, start to mess around, and then start to bounce around that line before we eventually fall through. It's the exact same over here. Even before we touch the line, start to mess around, come and retouch it, and then this whole accumulation phase starts again. Whereas you can see this area, we really fall through, and the brakes aren't really being applied at all, not until around this area. And that is what's going on just around here. Although we have this retouch that's occurring just at this area here, it's coming really close to this line. So right now I'm in a 50-50 about whether it's just going to continue to push back or maybe have some sort of accumulation here. What I really would like to see is if we had a touch, a retouch here, which we didn't get. We're having a retouch here. What I'd like to see is all of these really small candlesticks being printed out, maybe even a retouch of this line here. If it came up, touch this line here, we got a nice little wick coming through here. I'd love to hop in for a sell and just watch it fall, even if we put a sell limit right here, put our stop loss just above this EMA where it currently is right now, and we went down to the line, we're going to get a 1 to 2. I would really love that. It's a tight one. It's absolutely a tight one. This is way more risky, but that's what we're looking at here today. I think it could possibly come up and then fall down. If it was going to accumulate and I was way more sure about it, I would have liked to have seen it apply the brakes a little bit faster. Maybe the candlestick finished here and we weren't even coming near this line before the brakes were applied. We could see that we're coming down and basically bouncing off it, but I'm going to have to see what's happening in the next couple of hours. I would love to put a sell limit here. That would be really nice for me. I'd love to get in and just hop in here, but there's every chance that it might not even come up and then just start shooting down. So if it does break through here, again, what I'd be looking for is a short position using the EMA. Let's say it's even somewhere up here, a massive stop loss, but then I'd be looking to go somewhere down around here. Maybe even using this line and using another 1 to 2. Why would I be using that line? Because at some point, I'm thinking of this happening again, right? The brakes being applied a lot earlier, like it does here, like it did over here, even right around here, where the brakes are being applied a lot earlier than what's actually occurring. This one is hurtling towards the line really quickly, which makes me think that it is going to continue to fall down. So that's what I'll be looking at here, those two possible options to hop in on. Of course, it's just going to be depending on what's happening over the next couple of hours. So with this little information here, what do I see happening over the rest of the week? Well, let's go and hop on the 1 week chart, right? So in the 1 week, if I just clear everything away just very quickly, so we can't see any of these arrows. What have I been saying this whole time since last November? That it's going to continue to fall down. And now we're really pushing through and breaking all these lows. We had it come up, it's retested, and now it's falling down. I would even love, if I was a swing trader, I'd be doing this. 100% I'd be doing this. I would love to hop in, put my stop loss somewhere there, and know that I'm coming for this lower, 2.74. That looks really good to me, right? We're not going to go up. We're not going to go up and take that liquidity, guys. I just don't see it happening. On the daily, again, we can see it fall and fall and fall. We took a nice bit of liquidity. This bottom that we've seen so many times being respected, and we saw it be respected over here as well. We have finally pushed through it. We have finally pushed through it. The only thing that will be stopping us now is this pivot line, and of course this pivot line here. These are the two things that was going to stop us. Apart from that, as soon as it breaks through here, I'm looking to test either of these two lines. So I am still very much on the bearish train. Although we lost this big move, and I obviously wasn't here because, you know, you make 90% in 2 weeks, you can afford to go on a holiday. If we go in the 4 hour again, look, I just don't see it coming up. If for some reason we would be going up, it would be only to capture some of this liquidity here. Some of that. But would we be going all the way up here to take out all this liquidity? No, I just don't see it. Although this is a big move and it did surprise me, and we thought, hey, you know, if it breaks through here, we said it's going to continue to go up. I didn't expect it to actually go all this way, and I'll happily admit that. But I'm expecting to see much lower lows, maybe it coming down towards this area here, before I would see a higher high being formed before it comes into this area. But until then, I want a lower low. And this, to me, just doesn't really show that. So I want it to really push through, come down into this area. And once it comes into this area, that's when I'm going to be looking for buys. But until then, the bias is completely on sells. I would be not looking for any buys whatsoever, guys. So I hope you understood that. You can obviously go back and watch this again, pause it, listen to the breakdown, listen to all the setups that I've given out that are possibilities. Remember, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm just giving you a breakdown of what I see. It is my opinion. Do not take it as gospel. Yes, we are sitting on a roughly around 18%. Let's see what we can do this week and see if we can smash it out again. But anyway, guys, until then, I hope you have a wonderful week. I will see you tomorrow, and you have a great day. Stay safe. Bye.